y'all, it's Cheeks in the Philippines. It's the mid-January and this is the first video I made this year, so Happy New Year to you. I want to talk about, if you're coming to the Philippines, you need to find yourself a hobby. I have known so many guys that came here, mostly were single guys, came here, had nothing to do. By 9 o'clock in the morning, they're in the bars and they're drinking. I know of 4 people that have drank themselves to death. They've actually died from drinking because they simply have nothing to do. So you need to find yourself a hobby if you're gonna come here. I mean, it can get boring. And then there's other guys that go to the girly bars. And I've seen some guys with a lot of money that came here that wound up living on the streets because the girls took their money. But so my hobby is fishing. I love to fish, scuba diving, woodworking, and then I love to pour resin and collect seashells. Now that's all outside of our ministry work. You know, we have our feeding program, shoe distribution, several other missions that we do with the Hmong Young tribe. But collecting seashells here has become a hobby of mine, and they've got some awesome ones here. This is a piece of coal. This is a small piece. I got some bigger pieces. Here's one of the shells. Absolutely beautiful. Here's another one. And then here's a little small one. I like the small ones also. So what I like to do is pour resin. And what resin does, it comes in 2 parts. You got the resin and a hardener. And depending on the brand, you mix it 1-to-1 or 2-to-1, 2 resin, 1 hardener. And you just have to follow the instructions on the bottle. If you're in the States, you can get it off of Amazon, or there's several places in the States if you just Google resin where you can buy it. If you're in the Philippines, you can buy it off Shopee and Lazada. So I've got the seashells and I've got the resin. So this is what I make. This is a piece of coal inside of resin. That's one of them. Here's a seashell I did. As you can see, you can color your resin. They have mica powders, like this right here. You add this to your resin and it gives it color. Here's a soap dish I made. Got the little seashells in it. Here is my name is Cheeks. So I took a bunch of seashells and just did a thick C with that. Had to do that in a bunch of layers. Here's another one I did. Here is here's another C I did. And this one, let me show you what it does. It actually lights up. You got 3 different modes, so that's pretty cool. And then lastly, you know, without the seashells, I make these bottle openers with the resin. And just stuff, you know, keep me, I'm not a drinker, but I don't want to become one either. So, like I said, find yourself a hobby if you come to the Philippines, and you'll be fine. So, always remember, keep looking up. God's watching, and He loves you. I'll see you next time.